Hello everyone, I'm Ray. Today, we're going to learn about Newton's second law of motion. Have you ever wondered why a basketball moves faster when you throw it hard, meanwhile a bowling ball is harder to move? Well, that is because of the relationship between force, mass, and acceleration. Newton's second law explains how these three work together to affect motion. It is one of the most important concepts in physics because it helps us understand how objects move in our everyday lives. Newton's second law states that the acceleration of an object depends on the net force acting on it and its mass. In simple terms, the greater the force applied, the greater the acceleration. And the greater the mass of an object is, the harder it is to move. The formula for Newton's second law of motion, or the law of acceleration, is force is equals to mass multiplied by acceleration, where F is equals to force, which is measured in newtons, m is equals to mass, which is measured in kilograms, and A stands for acceleration, which is measured by meters per second squared. Now let us talk why these three are important. First is force. Force is simply a push and pull. Without force, object will not change their motion. For example, pushing a shopping cart, and kicking a ball, and lastly, opening a door. All of these involve force. Next is mass. Mass refers to how heavy or how much matter an object has. Objects with greater mass require greater force to move. For example, it is easier to push a chair than a car. A bicycle is easier to accelerate than a truck. Lastly, acceleration. Acceleration is the change in speed or direction of an object. When you ride a motorcycle and speed up, that is acceleration. Newton's second law tells us that more force means more acceleration, but more mass means less acceleration if the force stays the same. Newton's second law can be seen almost everywhere in real life. Example number 1. Riding a bicycle. When you pedal harder, you apply more force, causing the bicycle to accelerate faster. But if another person rides with you, the bicycle becomes heavier, meaning more force is needed to move quickly. Example number 2. Pushing a grocery cart. An empty cart is easy to push because it has less mass. But when the cart is full of groceries, it becomes heavier and harder to accelerate. Example number 3. Cars and racing. Sports cars accelerate quickly because powerful engines apply large amounts of force. Meanwhile, large trucks accelerate more slowly because they have greater mass. These examples show how force, mass, and acceleration work together in daily life. Now let us solve a sample problem. The problem goes like this. A boy pushes a box with a mass of 5 kilograms. The box accelerates at 2 meters per second squared. Find the force applied. As we discussed earlier, we are going to use the formula F is equals to m times A. First, we are going to write the given. Mass is equals to 5 kilograms. For acceleration is equals to 2 meters per second squared. Next, we are going to substitute the values. F is equals to 5 kilograms times 2 meter per second squared. Multiply, you will get the answer of F is equals to 10 Newton. Therefore, the force applied is 10 Newton. And that is Newton's second law of motion. Always remember, force causes objects to move. Mass affects how difficult an object is to move. Acceleration happens when force acts on an object. These three are connected through the formula F is equals to ma, or force is equals to mass multiplied by acceleration. Newton's second law helps us understand motion in sports, transportation, and many activities in everyday life. Thank you for watching. Once again, I am Ray, and I hope you learned something today